Welcome to Champaign, Illinois. The undefeated 7-0, number 4 Iowa Hawkeyes coming into town today to face the Fighting Illini. Iowa with college football playoff and Big Ten Conference Championship aspirations on their minds. They have one of the best offenses in the country. It's the best in the Big Ten, number 3 and number 8 respectively in passing touchdowns and pass offense in the nation. Illinois also has a handful of great prospects visiting today. Wyatt Anderson, A.J. Foster, and Cornelius Taylor highlight the list of recruits visiting today, so impressions are to be made. Iowa wins the toss, and they will defer to the second half, so they will kick us off, and we are underway. Kyron Cumby, as always, will take it from the 2-yard line, and he's going to go up the left side of the field, and he's got room to work with. He's got one man to beat, and he's going down the sideline. Kyron Cumby, coast to coast, touchdown. What a start. Kyron Cumby turns on the Jets, and the first play of this game has War Memorial Stadium electric. What a start for the Illini. When Kyron Cumby rose during training camp at the beginning of the season up the depth chart, that's exactly what this coaching staff had in mind. And it's plays like that that'll help a team like Illinois potentially pull off big upsets like this. But now Tyler Goodson, the featured running back for the Hawkeyes, and this Iowa offense will take the field. Spencer Petras, first play of the game, he's going to pitch to Goodson, and he's going to break a tackle, and he's got a first down. Just like that, Goodson putting down a big stiff arm and getting a first down. This Illinois defense is going to have a test on their hands today as Petras is running out of time and he gets sacked. That was Seth Coleman there, and the pocket just collapsed all of a sudden, and Petras had nowhere to go. This Illini defensive front will have to make some plays today to stop this brutal passing attack. Petras on 2nd and 17 is going to fire over the middle. Tariq Barnes was there right in the neighborhood of Nico Reganey and couldn't make the play, so now it's going to be 3rd down and 7. Petras, play action, pocket collapse, and he's going to fire over the middle to Vines. That's Deontay Vines, gets the reception. And Iowa's got a lot of playmakers on this offense. They have a number of receivers that they can throw to. And Tracy Jr. is one of them. Tyrone Tracy Jr., he gets a first down there. They will work fast. They will air it out. They will spread the ball all over the field. You're seeing a little bit of that thus far. Petras on 1st down and 10. He's just going to dump it off to Pottebaum. That's Monte Pottebaum there. That's just going to go for 1 yard. Petras, it's a designed QB run, and he's going to go up to the left, and he's not getting too much there. And that's going to be a gain of 5, so now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Illinois is going to send a blitz, but he's going to dump it off to Goodson, but he's stuffed, and he's out of bounds, short of the line. That was Jartavius Martin there to make that play. Nice play by Martin, but Iowa is going to go for it. 4th down and 1. They're going to spread out the field. Petras is going to be throwing, and he's got a man wide open downfield at the pylon. It's Calvin Lockett, and a touchdown. I don't think Illinois expected that. On 4th down and 1, Petras from under the gun fires, and Lockett got wide open. But they're going to review this one. And that's a touchdown. So Illinois gives up a touchdown on 4th down and 1. The play stands as called. And I'm not sure exactly what happened there. It looks like Illinois was playing a zone defense, and Lockett just broke right through and was wide open down the field, a complete busted coverage. And those are the kind of things that Illinois is going to have to worry about today. Kyron Cumbie looking to make some more magic, but this time Iowa says no to that. But for the first time today, this Illini offense will take the field. Isaiah Williams, coming off one of his poor performances of the season last week against Nebraska, will look to rebound, and right off the bat he's firing to Navarro, throws a seam down the field. And Donnie Navarro, his first reception of the game, Isaiah Williams' first pass of the game, and they're right up near midfield just like that. Luke Ford in motion, and Epstein's going to get the carry. He's got a huge hole over the middle, and that's another first down. For all the talk about this Iowa offense and how high-powered it is, their defense is susceptible to big plays, and Illinois will try to take advantage of that. Epstein getting the dump off there, but he can't get anywhere. We expect this to be a high-scoring game. Both defenses struggle against the pass. And we expect a rebound offensively from Illinois from last week as Epstein gets pummeled there. And it's going to be 3rd down and 7 now. We figure this is around 4-down territory for David Deal. So if Illinois can pick up a few, they'll be going for it. Isaiah Williams changing some routes at the line, and he's going to be passing. He stands in the pockets and he hits Cumbie over the middle. He takes a huge hit, but he hangs on. And Kyron Cumbie early out of the gate is making plays and having a huge impact on this game. 1st down and 10 now, and Williams is going to try to keep it, but Iowa was all over that, and Williams is taken down for an 8-yard loss. So that's going to set him back a bit. 2nd and 18 now from the 40. And Williams is going to stay in the pocket, and he's got Luke Ford down the field, and he lobs one in there. Luke Ford, 26-yard first down. It's good to see guys like Donnie Navarro and Luke Ford, who at the beginning of the season we thought would be the leaders on this team as far as receptions. They've been quiet towards the middle of the season. And Williams is going to be off the mark there looking for Cumbie. But guys like them, we're hoping to see a little bit more and hope to see them step up and get some more receptions here as we enter the final stretch of the season here coming up. That previous pass by Isaiah Williams was just off the mark for Kyron Cumbie. That could have been 6. So now it'll be 2nd down and 10. And Williams really letting the play clock bleed here. And he's going to look to his left, and he's running out of time, and he fumbles the ball, and it's picked up by Iowa. And that's a turnover. Isaiah Williams running out of time, and he ran to his left but didn't see Craig there, the defensive back. And he forces a fumble, and it goes right into the hands of another Hawkeye. We'll see the replay here as nobody's home for Illinois. And Isaiah ran the wrong way. And that's a costly turnover. It wouldn't be Illinois football without a turnover in the game. That's just something they've had to live with. So now Petrus and the Hawkeyes on offense take the field again. After a man in motion, Petrus is going to pitch to Goodson. And he's going to get 2 yards there. On 2nd down and 8, man in motion again, and Petrus is going to break a tackle, and he's got some blockers, and he's just going to take it himself and gets the 1st down. I was waiting for that pitch the whole time, but Petrus kept it and got the 1st down. Man in motion again for the 3rd time in a row as Petrus is going to throw this time, and he's got Vines there on the sideline. He had 2 different guys he could have thrown to there. And Illinois catches a break that he fell out of bounds. So play action, Petrus moving to his right. He's going to dump off to Laporta, and Sam Laporta is going to get the 12-yard reception. Already you can see a bunch of different Hawkeyes getting receptions. And this is only halfway through the 2nd drive of the game for them. Petrus is going to fire to Vines again, but that's only going to go for 1. That was Daniel Edwards there to make the tackle. Illinois continue to sport that zone defense as Goodson gets the ball on a draw. And that time he was brought down. Seth Coleman. Beautiful play by Seth Coleman to recognize that and stop Goodson. So now it's 3rd down and 9. Can this defense get stops? And it's going to be a designed run as Petrus just takes it himself and picks up 7. Tries to barrel over Jartavius Martin, who's talking a little smack there to Petrus. And that's going to bring up a 4th down situation here. And they're going for it again. It's going to be 4th down and 2. And it's going to be a handoff, and Barnes was there, and he just whiffed. And Goodson gets the 1st down. Tariq Barnes had an open hole and ran through the gap, but he just missed. And that's a big miss there as Iowa converts the 4th down and short. So now it's 1st down again, and Kelly Martin this time gets the reception. Ivory Kelly Martin getting his hands in the action. So now it's 2nd down and 2. Petrus facing a blitz, and he's going to get taken down. Petrus sacked there. And that was Keith Randolph there to make the sack. Keith Randolph been playing very well lately, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Pretty eventful one if you ask me. And Iowa's driving now. They're on the cusp of field goal range. 3rd down and 7 now. Illinois will take field goals in this game as Petrus fires off to Luke Leachy in the flats. And it's going to be another 4th down and 2. Great job by this defense. And this time they bring out the field goal unit, Kirk Ferentz. Not feeling lucky enough to go for it on 4th down 3 times in this game. And they're just going to settle for the field goal, and that ball is knocked through. Great kick there by number 96 for Iowa. So they take the lead, but if you're Illinois, you got to be happy with that. So now Kyron Cumbie will take it again, and he's going up the left sideline, and he's got room again to work with. Could this be a repeat of the first play of the game? And this time he's brought down for a 72-yard return. He's brought down inside the 30. My goodness. When will teams learn to stop kicking to Kyron Cumbie? Epstein getting a huge hole, and he's got a 1st down. Kyron Cumbie has just can't say enough about what he has done to set up this offense in great field position. He's been doing it all season, and this offense is just feeding off of it right now. 2nd down and 7 in 2 plays. They're already at the 13-yard line. So now Williams facing a blitz is going to roll to his right, and he's got a man, and it's Kamari Thompson in the end zone. Touchdown Illini. Kamari Thompson with a corner right in his grill comes down with a reception. What a play by Isaiah Williams to roll to his right. He sets his feet, fires, and hits Kamari Thompson right there in the end zone. Kamari Thompson, way to step up this season. He's another guy that Illinois wasn't too high on going into the year. They didn't think he would see much of the field, but he has just made some incredible catches, always in clutch situations like that. And what a play by Isaiah Williams. But we will quickly flip back to Iowa on offense as Petrus is firing away. And it's going to be 2nd down and 4 now. And he's going to be throwing again. And this time it's Vines who is wide open on a short curl route. And that's a 1st down. This Iowa offense just moving like clockwork. And Petrus is going to hand off to Goodson this time. Goodson trying to follow his blockers, and he picks up 5 yards. We've seen teams try to run on Illinois a little bit more lately. For so long, they were able to stop good running backs from getting yards on them. But lately, the last 2 games, teams have run the ball down their throat a little bit more, as after that play, it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Another 3rd down and short situation for Iowa. Petrus is going to be brought down, and he's sacked. This time it was Keith Randolph, Seth Coleman in there as well. And how about that? Keith Randolph working on the right tackle, and the pocket just collapses, and it was a host of Illini there. Jamal Woods got in there as well, and Petrus is swarmed, and they're going to punt away to DeLaven Campbell, and he's going to maneuver his way to the right side of the field, and he's getting up towards midfield. He's out of bounds, and Illinois is looking pretty good right now. The defense is making plays. They've been able to get a stop on defense, and the offense, outside of that Isaiah Williams fumble, has been moving the ball. Williams is going to roll to his left, and he's got room to work with, but there's a man covering, and he's brought down for a 7-yard gain. Isaiah Williams just barely able to miss getting past the Iowa defender there, and that could have gone for about 20 yards. Epstein, though, will get the first down. He's got a big hole through the middle. And the offense continues to move. They're already in Iowa territory, looking to add to this 4-point lead. Fresh set of downs. Williams moving to his right, and he's got Epstein there in the flats, and Epstein trucks over defender, and he picks up an extra few yards. That's a 15-yard reception in the books for Epstein. He's already got 2. And Isaiah Williams is making great decisions thus far. Epstein going to try to juke his way through there. He picks up 8. Isaiah Williams just looks a lot more comfortable than he did last week against Nebraska, as he picks up a huge hole over the middle, and he's brought down just short of the goal line. Isaiah Williams with a 13-yard rush. He can see the field too on the ground. So now 1st and goal from about the 1-yard line. Illinois is going to go into the goal line formation, and it's going to be a handoff to Epstein, and he is in. Touchdown, Illinois. It's going to be 21-10 on number 4 Iowa. A lot of action going on, and how about Nebraska? They just beat Illinois last week, ranked number 20, and they're in, shocker, a defensive battle with Minnesota. You can see here the playmakers for Iowa. They got a bunch of them. Goodson, Vines, and Petrus all making plays. If you're Nebraska, you got to be pretty happy with this score right now when you're looking at the out-of-town scores, as an Iowa loss would put them even in the division with Iowa if Nebraska can hang on and win their game and Illinois can pull off the upset here. But obviously it's early and there's a lot of work to be done. After a first down, Goodson's going to get it this time, and he's going up the field, picking up blocks, and Jartavius Martin finally drags him down for a 22-yard rush. Tyler Goodson has looked pretty good so far against the Illini, and they're going to be running it again, but this time Seth Coleman says enough of that, and he wraps up Petrus and doesn't let him pitch to Goodson. So as always, this Illinois defensive line is causing disruptions and making plays up front. Petrus is going to just fire out of bounds as there was nobody open there. And that was Petrus's first incompletion of the game. He's been so efficient as he's been all year. On 3rd and 13 now, it's going to be a pass that's deflected over the middle. And that was Prince Green there who almost had the interception. That would have been huge. That was right in his hands and he dropped it, but Illinois will take the stop. It's going to be a field goal attempt here, and it's short. That was going to be about a 52-yarder, and that ball was well short, and Illinois gets a stop.
Let's go.
Something might be brewing here. As we close off the half, Isaiah Williams and the offense are going to look to add to an 11-point lead. And this is big here. If they can get a score before halftime, that would be a huge kill to Iowa going into the half. They're already down by 11 points. So it's 2nd and 13 now. Play action for Williams. He's going to roll to his right, and he's going to try to fire off this back foot, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Jamari Harris there with the deflection, but Illinois very fortunate that wasn't picked off, and I think Isaiah had a man open downfield, but he couldn't get it there off his back foot. Should have set his feet there, and this time he's going to try to bail out of the pocket again, and he's sacked. That's a bad decision from Isaiah. You just can't do that in that situation, and Iowa calls a timeout. Isaiah Williams has looked better today, but he has made a couple boneheaded decisions. That one's going to cost Illinois, as they're going to have to punt it away, and Iowa's going to get the ball right back in good field position. And Ivory Kelly-Martin is going to take it up to near the 40-yard line. It's going to be at the 43 to start. And with 1:18 and 2 timeouts, Iowa gets the ball right back. So Petrus facing a man in his grill, and he fires to Laporta. Beautiful throw there by Petrus. And Iowa's going to be knocking on the door. Petrus in the pocket, has all day to throw, and Regani's wide open in the back of the end zone. And just like that, Iowa scores a touchdown. That's what this high-powered offense is capable of, and in 2 plays, they get the ball right back. And the good news is they left some time for Illinois to score before the half, too. So now it's 21-17, and Isaiah Williams will look to make up for last drive as he dumps off to Cumbie this time. But Cumbie's taken down the open field. Clock is running, and Deal is just going to call a timeout. Smart timeout there by Deal to stop the clock. And you'd like to see Illinois at least drive the ball and try to get some points here before the half. As Williams is going to roll to his left, and he somehow makes a man miss and picks up the first down. Isaiah Williams looked dead in the water there, but he somehow avoided the tackle. And this time he's going to be rolling to his right. And he's going to fire downfield, and he's got Navarro on the sideline. Navarro toe taps. And those are the good plays that Isaiah Williams has been making today. Rolling to his right, and he fires to Navarro. Got himself open down the sideline. Beautiful catch and throw. So that's a first down. And now Illinois is at the Iowa 45-yard line. First down and 10. Williams in the pocket. It's going to roll to his right, and he's going to throw the ball away this time. Isaiah Williams has been scrambling a lot in the last few plays. On 2nd and 10, Williams this time is going to roll to his left, and he's going to get tackled for a loss, and Illinois calls a timeout. And I think Isaiah Williams is down, and you see the replay here, and that's not good. Matt Robinson, they're coming to the game now in a pivotal situation here. On 3rd down and 12, Matt Robinson is going to fire to Hightower, who's open over the middle, and they pick up the first down. My goodness. Brian Hightower coming out of the woodwork with another huge reception. Clock is running. Matt Robinson, fresh in the game, is going to fire downfield to the end zone, looking for Hightower again, and he hauls it in. Brian Hightower mosses a defender and comes down with the touchdown, and Illinois makes it a 2-score game again. Are you kidding me? Matt Robinson with plenty of wide open options to dump it off to, and he decides to throw it downfield. That was a risky pass, but Brian Hightower comes down with it. How about that? That is huge. It's now 28-17, and Illinois gets a touchdown right before the half to match Iowa. Matt Robinson coming into the game and fires off 2 throws right away and gets the touchdown. One of them on a 3rd down and long. My goodness, this team. So now this defense will try to stop Iowa, and they're going to run the ball actually with Goodson, and he's picking up some yards, and he's not down yet. He's still up, and Shimon Cooper thankfully is there to bring him down, but a lot of time came off the clock. And Iowa's going to call a timeout, so Kirk Ferentz and his team are going to have should be 1 play left, and this will likely be a Hail Mary attempt by Petrus. And does he have the arm to get it down there? Not quite. That ball's jumbled and it's incomplete. And that's going to do it for the first half. Illinois is up 28-17 on number 4. But a developing situation here with Isaiah Williams. We asked Coach Deal about it, and this is what he said. He said Isaiah's fine. He'll be back out there. Offensively, we've done well. Got to keep the foot on the pedal and keep attacking in the second half. If we do that and can get another couple more stops on defense, we'll be in good shape. But he knows that Iowa's capable of scoring very quickly. So that's good news that Isaiah Williams will be back. We'll take a look here at the stats. Illinois going against the grain and outpassing Iowa, which is a kind of a surprise if you ask me. Iowa rushing the ball a little bit better than Illinois. But Illinois has made the big plays. And we're going to go into the second half with Illinois up 28-17. And if you're a Hawkeye fan right now, you're probably a little bit worried as Pottebaum gets the reception in the flats, and he's got a lot of green in front of him. But the good news if you're Iowa is that this offense is capable of scoring on a dime, and they're built to make comebacks in these situations as Pottebaum gets the ball again, and this time he's taken down for no gain. Petrus is going to fire to Deontay Vines there, and he only gets 4, so now it's quickly 3rd down and 6. Petrus facing a blitz is going to hit Tracy over the middle, and he is stopped short. That was Devin Witherspoon there who stood him up, and Iowa is going to punt it away on 4th down and 1 in midfield. A questionable decision for sure. And that ball is just going to go into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. But if you're Illinois, you will take it. So now Isaiah Williams and the offense will get the ball right back. And Epstein hurdling over his own guys, jumping and leaping everywhere, gets 7 yards. Epstein has had a solid day. But the passing game has been the featured performance so far for Illinois. And it'll be on display again as Luke Ford's wide open down the sideline, and he makes a man miss. He's got one man to beat, and he breaks the tackle. Luke Ford, touchdown! 73 yards, Luke Ford. War Memorial Stadium is going insane right now. Isaiah Williams hit as he threw. Luke Ford broke past the defense. And the big man broke not 1, but 2 tackles to go down the sideline. And this place is electric right now. Illinois is up 35-17 on number 4 Iowa. Goodson gets the carry, and he is stuffed. I have not seen War Memorial Stadium this loud in a long time. Petrus is going to hand it off to Goodson again, and he's brought down behind the line. Keith Randolph making plays. The defense is making plays. The offense is making plays. And this crowd is behind them, and they are loud. 3rd down and 11. Illinois blitzing. Petrus fires, and it's broken up. Daniel Edwards there, the true freshman, making plays. And it's going to be a 4th down and long. It's going to be a punt. And Campbell's going to get the ball, and he's going to his left, and he's going up the sideline, and he's into Iowa territory. And right now everything is going right for Illinois. Iowa is in trouble. Navarro is going to fire off a screen to Epstein, and Epstein putting a stiff arm down. He picks up an extra 10 yards. Mike Epstein and this Illini team are fighting like it's their Super Bowl right now, and Epstein's going to get the ball again, and he picks up a 1st down. if you're Iowa right now, you are on high alert as they're down 18 points now. And we're midway through the third quarter, and Illinois is looking to make that lead even more. 2nd down and 8. Williams is going to fire to Navarro, and Navarro picks up his 3rd reception of the day. Good day for Donnie Navarro. And Williams looking good through the air as well. 11 of 14 with a touchdown pass today. Epstein, this time he gets stuffed as Iowa's all over that. That was Jimon Colbert there to make the stop. Epstein with 58 yards and a touchdown today. And it'll be interesting to see if Illinois continues to pass the ball moving forward with this lead or if they run the ball. But they're going to be passing it as Navarro hauls it in. And they're going to say he was just shy of the pylon, but it's going to be a 1st down. And that's Navarro's 4th reception of the day. But they're going to take a look at it. This is very similar to the touchdown that Iowa had earlier, and Navarro's foot was on the line. His toe was in the white, so this was coming back. So that's an unfortunate turn for Illinois, but they're still well in the field goal range. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10. They can still convert here. Williams scanning the field. He's going to snap it, and he's going to roll to his right. Man in his face, and he's just going to wisely get rid of it. And that's going to set up a Caleb Griffin field goal, and he puts it through. Caleb Griffin. He has been money most of all season, and he continues to be. And it's now 38-17, so Iowa is down by 3 touchdowns with 2.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter as Goodson's going to get the carry again. And I'm a little surprised to see Iowa continue to run the ball so much as they're going to try to do a draw to Goodson right now, and that's going nowhere as Seth Coleman brings him down. And I'm surprised to see Iowa abandoning the pass game as they try to run it again, and Petrus is sacked. Keith Randolph coming in there, and he's having a day. Iowa trying to fool Illinois with these gadget run plays, and it's not working, and they're punting the ball away again. Campbell getting the punt return. He's trying to get to the left side of the field, and he's going to get up, getting Illinois into great field position yet again. And you can see the disparity here. Iowa has been able to do hardly anything in the 2nd half. Illinois is rolling right now. And they've been working with great field position all day. That always is a plus. And Williams is going to roll to his right, and he's going to fire over the middle to Armstrong. Jafar Armstrong coming across the middle of the field, and he gets his first reception of the day. So now Illinois is on the cusp of field goal range yet again as Williams, and that looked like a designed pitch, but he just keeps it, and that's going nowhere. So if you're Illinois, you want to start thinking about milking the clock a little bit more here, but you also don't want to give Iowa any opportunities to come back into this game, and they're going to hand off to Epstein. And they're just about into Caleb Griffin's field goal range here. 3rd quarter is coming to a close. Play action. Williams is going to fire to Luke Ford, but he drops it with a man hitting him right in his face. So that's going to set up a field goal, but Luke Ford gets a pass there as that touchdown that he got earlier was absolutely electric. That might be the play of the year so far for Illinois. And Caleb Griffin puts it through. It's 41-17. And the rest of the country is probably shocked at what they're watching here, as it's going to be a screen to Goodson, and it's going nowhere, and that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. We are 1 quarter away. Illinois with a 41-17 lead on number 4 Iowa. The buzz is in the air. The players are playing with an extra bit of juice today, as it's going to be another screen to Goodson, and Illinois trying to get to him, and he can only get 5 yards. And it's just been a complete meltdown for Iowa in the second half. They have abandoned their offensive game plan, and they're finally firing the ball here, and it's going to be a dump off to Laporta, and he's out of bounds. My goodness, this is not the Iowa ball club that we've seen through the first 7 weeks of the season that was putting up 40 points on teams. And after that punt, Illinois is going to get the ball back. And Illinois is starting to sniff blood in the water. It's 2nd down and 5. You figure they're going to start milking the clock here, and that's exactly what they're doing. Williams is going to keep it, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3 now. This defense hasn't really had an answer for this Illinois offense all day. The only stop they've been able to get was that Isaiah Williams fumble as Epstein gets the ball, and he picks up the 1st down. Epstein running right into a man and pummeling right over him, and he picks up the 1st down. And Iowa's looking a little defeated. This is the first time all year they've been in this situation. And the clock continues to run. Epstein getting the ball, and he's got 5 yards. It's been quite some time since Illinois was able to beat a top 5 opponent, as this is going to be a design screen for Cumbie, but he runs into his own man, and that's going to not go anywhere. So now it's 3rd down and 5. Isaiah Williams is going to keep it, and he picks up the 1st down, diving for it, and he picks it up. The chains move, and the clock is the only thing standing between Illinois and a huge upset right now, as Williams is going to be looking to throw, and he decides to tuck it in and keep it. He stays in bounds. You don't want to see him get hit after that injury scare there before the end of the half. So they're going to hand it off on a jet sweep to Navarro, and he's got a hole up the middle, and he picks up a 1st down. Illinois is punching Iowa in the gut right now. And you can hear the crowd here. They are fired up. The overrated chants are roaring down here at War Memorial Stadium as Epstein picks up a 1st down on 3rd down and 11. And Illinois is 2 minutes away from the upset. Chase Brown getting the ball. And this is something else. Illinois. David Deal in his first year as head coach, with number 4 undefeated Iowa coming into town. This team wasn't expected to do anything, and they have just knocked off number 4 at War Memorial Stadium. This is incredible. Isaiah Williams, the player of the game, 13 of 20, 218 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Illinois has knocked off number 4. What a season. The Hawkeyes' college football playoff hopes just took a huge hit. And Illinois football is back on the map. War Memorial Stadium was electric. Illinois made huge plays all day. This was by far their best played game of the season, and it happens on the biggest stage against the best team they've faced all year. What a season, what a game. And Illinois is now bowl eligible. It just can't be understated what a job David Deal and his coaching staff have done for this program. Taking a look at the stats here, Matt Robinson coming to the game in that pivotal moment before the half, 2 for 2 and the touchdown pass to Hightower there. Isaiah Williams, as we mentioned, had a great day. 13 of 20, 218 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Isaiah Williams, outside of a few scrambles that resulted in negative plays in that fumble, had a really good day. As far as Spencer Petras, He only threw for 179 yards, which is well below the average that he's used to seeing. He did make a lot of completions, though, 22 of 26. He did get 2 touchdowns and no interceptions, but Illinois held him in check. Tyler Goodson for Iowa, he had a good day as well. He got almost 90 yards, averaging 7.4 for carry, but it wasn't enough. Iowa only scored 17 points. And as far as Illinois, Mike Epstein with 92 yards. He got the touchdown there on the goal line earlier in the game. Not really a whole lot on the ground for Illinois overall. Isaiah Williams with only -1 yards rushing because he took a lot of sacks there, but it was the passing game that really shined today. And you can see here, Donnie Navarro, Kyron Cumbie, Mike Epstein, all with 3 receptions each. Navarro with 56 yards. Brian Hightower with that huge catch right at the end of the half from Matt Robinson to Moss, a guy with a touchdown. Luke Ford arguably is the MVP as far as making electric plays today. That 73-yard touchdown he got down the sideline was probably the best moment that Illinois football has had in quite some time. This place was electric when that play went down. And Luke Ford really having his best game of the year, undoubtedly. As far as Iowa, Deontay Vines led the team in receptions, but nobody really had a huge day. Sam Laporta had some big plays. Potabom got the ball a lot. Reganey, he got a touchdown, but Nico Reganey averages about 100 yards per game receiving, and Illinois shut him down. That's been the theme the last 3 games. They have shut down very good receivers. I think this defense has done a great job in the last 3 weeks. They have played outstanding, making adjustments and holding big-time passing teams in check. As far as defensively for Illinois, Daniel Edwards, believe it or not, led the team in tackles, tied with Tariq Barnes. He had that big pass deflection there in the second half. Keith Randolph, definitely the MVP of the defense, 2 sacks, 4 tackles for losses. He was a problem. Seth Coleman as well had a good day. He got a sack and 3 tackles for losses. And overall, Illinois, the defense, not a whole lot of pop on the stat sheet, but they were fantastic today, and that's all you can ask for. And can't go away without mentioning Kyron Cumbie, 207 yards and a touchdown, kick returning. I mean, my goodness, he has been an absolute playmaker for Illinois, setting the offense up with great field position all day. You can see the team stats here. Illinois, total offense, putting up over 100 more yards than Iowa. And look at that sore spot for Iowa, 1 of 10 on 3rd down. That is pretty bad. And what a great job by Illinois to hold them in check on 3rd down. That one really stands out. That was a huge reason why Illinois was able to pull off the upset today. They did get their 2 4th down conversions they made, but total yards, Illinois was 640 to Iowa's 445. And time of possession, 20 minutes to only nearly 12 for Iowa. That is why Illinois won the game. When they are able to do this, they are able to beat really good teams. You saw it earlier in the season against Michigan, and it happened here today against Iowa. You can see the summary of game stats here again. Illinois dominating in all the categories. And that's why they pulled off the upset today, and they didn't just pull it off. This was a beatdown. Players of the game, Isaiah Williams and Keith Randolph for Illinois, Spencer Petras for Iowa, and Deontay Craig was the lone man who made some plays on defense. He got a sack and a forced fumble on Isaiah Williams, but a disappointing game for Iowa. And we look at some recruiting news. How about this? Darren Robinson, the star safety that Illinois has been looking at, has committed. Wyatt Anderson as well. The secondary just got a lot better today. And Terrence Booker, the left tackle, is committed as well. Great news for Illinois. Great news on the recruiting front. And this positive momentum that Illinois has been getting will continue to go, as this program has just knocked off the number 4 team in the country, and the ball is certainly rolling. All right, guys, that'll do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this one of any of the games. That was fantastic. That was so much fun to call. And we'll turn the page here. As you can see, look at that. Illinois is now ranked number 15 in the polls. They have jumped from unranked to number 15. Unbelievable. This team has been so much fun this year. They are now 6-3. And we got a ranked team. And look at that. They're one spot ahead of Nebraska, who's 6-2, who just beat Illinois the previous week. And I think Iowa has a little bit of beef there. They got an argument to make about that one, but Illinois will take it. As we can see here, the Big Ten West standings. Iowa's still in first place right now, but Iowa and Nebraska yet to play each other. So that game in here in a couple weeks is going to be really big. That'll probably decide the division. But that'll do it for today's game. Illinois pulling off a top 5 upset at home. They are now ranked number 15, and they will travel to New Brunswick, New Jersey next week to face Rutgers. Rutgers having a sort of disappointing season. They're 3-6. The line for this game, believe it or not, is even. So we'll see what happens here. Illinois will try to avoid the letdown game coming off of that high against Iowa. So we'll see you next week. The Illini travel to face Rutgers.